007.
Hello
Guys, we're another first time watching.
Written by 1973.
Welcome to new era of James Bond. This is Roger Moore. It's not Sean Connery or George Lazenby anymore. We're so excited. Our journey has come to this. To see how this movie goes. Of our videos include the subtitles, so much to down the postcard. So you guys when you're on language, you guys can turn the on to translate automatically translate to your own language. You guys ready?
Ready.
The 8th James Bond movie. MGM, you guys.
The famous lion.
Yeah.
United Artists.
Wow. OST classic intro.
Roger Moore.
I feel like the music is different. A little
Yeah.
bit. It's more bass to it.
And more slow to it.
It's more Neo, 1973.
Wow, New York City.
But it also has the same director, Guy Hamilton, who directed Goldfinger.
Yeah.
Gary Sweden.
The reactions.
Yeah.
It's like they don't understand. They need to use the translator.
Oh yeah, you know this on the earpiece.
Yeah. He was so tired. He was bored.
Yeah.
I must emphasize this point. No formula.
Oh, the cables. On each country. Oh my gosh. Oh, he's checking.
3 or more applicants, which is in direct.
Oh, he switched. Oh my gosh.
That's so creepy.
Oh my gosh, the opening reminds me of Tenet movie.
Yeah.
Except this one is on ear, not gas.
Yeah, it's like in a
Yeah,
conference.
they wanna make them pass out.
Yeah.
I thought this was a new James Bond. Oh my god.
Who is that?
Whose funeral is it?
Oh my gosh.
Whose?
Oh, oh my god. Oh. What? What? Oh my gosh, what's going on? So they are villains? What's happening?
Maybe they're so excited for killing a bad guy.
Yeah. Oh, Summoning.
Oh my god.
It's like the old tradition. The costume looks so unique. Isn't this the other guy?
The UK man.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh. What an introduction. The graphics. It's fire. Wow, Roger Moore. New
Wow.
James Bond guys. Always 007. Ian's Fleming. Wow. Yeah, always has its own music. Live and let die.
Yeah, Pat Goto.
I wonder if the Money Penny card are still the same woman.
Oh.
That Money Penny. Oh, my girl, Hamilton. What's this? Roger Moore? Roger Moore. The scene looks so dark.
One more time again.
No, but not Lee.
Married by any chance, are you?
Good morning, 007.
Good morning. Insomnia, sir?
Instructions. I'll explain as you pass.
Hack, sir?
3 of our agents have been killed during the last 24 hours, and Baines in the Caribbean.
3 agents there?
We share the same bootmaker. Coffee, sir?
Oh, so the opening scene, so that there's the 3 guys. The one from the car, and the second one from the street, and the third one from that place. Oh, oh my gosh. That makes sense.
Are connected.
Baines was working on a small island in the Caribbean.
Making morning coffee.
Prime Minister, one Dr. Kananga, was on loan to the Americans.
It looks like tea.
Tea coffee.
Yeah, coffee.
It's supposed to be coffee.
That's all it does.
Isn't that England like to drink tea?
English tea.
Yeah.
Tea with milk. Oh my god.
Yeah, so good.
It's delicious.
Oh yes, Money Penny.
They seem to be missing what,
Ah, Miss Moneypenny.
Morning, Moneypenny.
Certainly the hour, Cindy.
Really? I've got your ticket to New York. Q has repaired your wristwatch.
Thank you, Moneypenny.
In future, Commander, perfectly adequate watchman.
Oh.
See, by pulling out this button, sir, it turns the watch into a hyper-intensified, even deflects the path of a bullet at long range.
To test that theory right now.
Magnet the bullets. That's so cool.
How about if there are many villains like trying to shoot him? It looks like the ones from Tenet movie, right? It looks the same. Yeah.
I think Tenet movie inspired by this.
Christopher Nolan's like James Bond movies,
Yes.
right?
Allow me.
Of course he's inspired.
Yes.
Thank you. Come along, Miss Moneypenny. Morning, Bond.
Sir, Miss Moneypenny, thank you.
Goodbye, Jane. Or should I say, ciao, Bella?
Ciao, Bello. You can come up now.
Yeah, we feel like the opening is so different
Yeah.
from the previous one. That's so cool. You can knock that off. No, man.
Siamo soli.
That's so clever.
She's a magnetism, man.
A man comes, he travels, he has purpose.
That scene looks so cool.
Yeah.
Cars combined with plane, like a green screen.
Yeah.
He brings violence.
Oh, what's this? States. Where she lands at? JFK, New York. The taxi guy.
Hello?
Where's James Bond? Oh,
Hello,
oh
Felix.
he's wearing black gold.
Traffic committee, now you can find me the best.
He's on their way to their hotel.
Fine, Jane. Probably headed back to his embassy. Oh, no, don't worry. I'll see you in about a half hour.
Oh, that's so beautiful. New York. I think that white car following them. That's always the castle for them. Oh wow. For the side mirrors? Oh my gosh.
No!
Is he okay? Oh my gosh.
Hey, easy, Charlie. Charlie?
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow, the opening opens with her tasting. Wow.
Yeah.
This is so challenging.
Right, stand by. Here comes Kananga's limousine.
The CCTV streets.
And the girl. Time 11:46.
What is that?
He's unconscious?
Run into a little bother.
You what? Get me a making a white pimpmobile.
Take a letter, please, to Secretary General, Pan Island Unity Conference. Sir, I wish to point out that too many of our island neighbors bullied by United States. The story is an old one, the record a clear one. Even though...
James, it's only a block away from here. Right. Kananga's knitting a flag in there.
Photoshop. A ghost stuff?
Something in hell.
Browsing, thank you.
The music. Oh. That's the bad guy, right?
$5.
Do you think you could gift wrap it for me, please? Lengthwise, thank you.
Time to find out. Oh, he looks so cool. Wearing black gold. What?
Remains my first concern. Thus, Monique's future obligations vis-a-vis her island neighbors.
Oh, secret passage. Oh. The course looks awesome.
He's tailing.
I got him in my sight.
Oh. Yeah, and it's just music.
So where you going, man?
Uptown, I believe.
You headed into Harlem, man.
Keep on the tail of that jukebox.
For $20, I'll take you to a Ku Klux Klan cookout.
He's heading east.
What?
Follow him, cue ball.
That's the car.
There's
Right.
lots of spy in the street.
Yeah.
Sure hope you make friends easy.
Right on, brother. He's heading on in.
Even the taxi guy. Oh my god.
Good afternoon. Bourbon and water, please. No ice. That's extra, man.
The menu painted on the walls.
I'd like something on the side.
I see there's a cheeseburger, shrimp roll.
Go, Damon.
Mr. Big's gonna take care of you.
It's like we see in that Fit James Bond movie, You Only Live Twice, where he lands in the secret basement.
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
What a surprise.
Black Queen on the Red King.
Solitaire.
My name's Bond.
Oh, her name is Solitaire?
James Bond.
I know who you are
James Bond.
and why you have come. You have made a mistake.
Rather a sweeping statement, considering we've never met.
Hearts have followed you for me.
You get ripped off in Detroit, baby. You yell out to me here.
Is he armed? Can't be too careful in New York City.
What? Oh my gosh.
Funny how the least little thing amuses him. Fascinating.
That gun looks so small. Yeah.
Amazing resemblance. Am I in there as well?
It's a card.
So see, a fortune teller. There's a card like that. The fool.
You found yourself.
I'm telling you, you're going to L.A. and I'm coming out there and clean you up. Is this the stupid mother that tailed you uptown?
My name is...
Names is for tombstones, baby. Y'all take this honky out and waste him, now.
Waste him. Nothing about my future?
A chance?
Us?
The lovers.
Now, I promise you'll stay right there.
Of course, the lovers.
Thank you.
Oh, he can escape from this.
Keep your hands up, honky. Blow his friggin' head off. Stop it! Now.
Wow.
Harold Strutter, CIA.
White face in Harlem. Good thinking, Bond.
Oh.
I saw those cards on the way up. You were nailed the minute you left 74. There's only supposed to be one man who calls himself Mr. Big. You named the business?
This feels so good already.
What would a foreign prime minister like Kanang want with an American gangster?
The question is, what would Mr. Big want with a two-bit island diplomat?
Mr. Big.
Genuine Felix Leiter.
Now listen, James. Kanang has got a private plane, and he's leaving for San Monique.
Get me on the next available flight, will you, Felix?
The real action is...
The legendary Baron
Savage,
folks. Those of you who speak French.
Or just a dancer.
The man who cannot die. Just a performer, wonderful people.
Good evening.
Mr. Bond, of course. Mrs. Bond has been expecting you.
What?
Mrs. Bond?
Said she prefers
Another Mr. Bond?
Bungalow 12.
Curable romantic.
The place looks so fancy. Yeah. Oh, it's like Spider. His voice. There's all woman's clothes.
Room service, please.
This is Mr. Bond. Bottle of Bollinger, please. Lightly chilled.
Two glasses.
They're so silent. What he's trying to do? Looking for signal? Oh. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, he said in the first one, there's a spider on his back. Oh my gosh.
Anybody home? Your champagne, sir.
Put it on the table. Thanks.
I open it.
What?
Shall I open it?
Oh, no, I can manage. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's so close. What?
Mrs. Bond?
The way.
I'm Rosie Carver. I guess I have a little explaining to do.
Either you or... Dear Uncle Felix? Custom 38, no serial number, stand Y pointed.
The man who delivered your champagne is not a hotel waiter. You're right. I've worked for CIA. The cable knew you were coming.
Start by getting your head together. There's a mirror.
Yes. You're only my second mission. My first was Baines. The agent who was killed.
Next in line for the same kind of age. Always never going there without a mongoose.
Oh, I should have never gotten into any of this.
She's so shocked.
Getting late, Mrs. Bond. You're going to show me the spot where Baines' body was found.
Felix told me there'd be moments like this.
Wanted. Good old Felix.
If all else fails, cyanide pills. I settled for 2 bedrooms. Good night, Mr. Bond.
Mrs. Bond. The hat, darling. Small-headed man, a limited means. Who lost the fight for the ship?
The warning. Get it out of here.
It's making me shocked.
Please don't leave me alone tonight with me.
I promise. I thank you.
This totally comedy scene.
Rosie, breakfast's up.
Oh, there's a memo. Oh, it's from that girl. That tarot girl. Oh, orange. So fresh.
Rosie.
What?
See you in the lobby. All right, here, sir. Want to catch a big fish, sir? It's only 2 pounds over here.
Good morning. Come on, Rosie.
Excuse me. Where can I change?
Me. Close off. Where?
Oh. Oh my god. What's this? Oh my gosh.
Stop right there. Turn around slowly. Keep your hands up.
Quarrel allows the agent, but the compensations speak for themselves. Quarrel Jr.
I'm really sorry.
You might have even killed me if you'd taken off this education.
Looks like he wanna try to kill him with the rock.
Never mind, darling.
It's up in the hills, just after we clear the next cove.
Hey, Quarrel, who the hell lives up there?
That's the house of the Kananga woman. No one on the island dare go up there except him.
He comes again. There will be violence.
By land or water?
Water. He has arrived.
I know a place where we could rustle up a car.
Beautiful, brave, and now resort.
Yeah, right.
Tell me about the future.
Oh, about the future. The lovers.
Is it death? I said, is it death?
It is death.
They're coming.
See, I told him that it is that, but it's lovers.
No trace.
It's down there.
You said Baines was killed up in the hills, Doc.
Up in the hills down there.
Try to lunch and discuss it. There's an excellent patty in the hamper.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jane.
You do know what the Queen of Cups
The Queen of Cups.
a liar, a cheat. I'd like some answers now.
Please. They'll kill me if I do.
And I'll kill you if you do.
You would.
I certainly wouldn't have killed you before. Your convincing act, Rose?
Not that.
Make your choice. Rosie?
I'm afraid she's dead. She's dead?
You will explain what went wrong.
I see the intervention of a
We
woman.
had to kill her. The trap was set. T was waiting, and you saw death.
If you do not ask specifics,
These growing signs of impertinence begin to disturb you did with your mother before you lost it. You will not make the same mistake. Where is Bard now? Where is Bard now?
cannot see when you are this way with me. Things become unclear.
Mine to control. I myself will take it away. Solitaire, go to sleep.
She can predict the future while the man's angry. Oh. He tried to land. They're so confident.
Put down those cards. It is a blasphemy. They tell nothing to those who cannot see.
A bit of luck for both of us. The cards say we will be lovers.
You're mistaken. It's impossible. Forbidden for me. Now you must go.
Do believe. I mean, really believe in the cards.
They become lovers.
They have never lied to me.
Then they won't now. Pick one.
Lovers again?
You knew the answer before it was strangely enough somehow. So did I.
All lovers? You already selected the cards.
This is what it did to my mother.
Of course it is. You'll proof of that, aren't you, darling? It has to be a first time for everyone. Now tell me, where's Cathanga?
Cannot see. No.
You'll soon be rid of him, I promise. I promise. I just need a little bit of information.
I've lost it. High priest no longer of this world. Was my fate to earthly love taken away my past?
Darling, I've a small confession to make. The deck was slightly stacked in my favor.
Physical violation cannot be undone. Without I've lost my power to kill me.
You have to find your first. Lover's lesson number one. We have no secret. What goes on back there in Voodoo? Darling, 3 men and a girl have been killed in the last 4. Now, do you want to be on that boat?
I've never been there. They've never taken me there. I've never dared to go. I've looked in the car. I've seen great riches. They'll kill you.
Asta, lover's lesson number 2. Togetherness.
The time before we leave for lesson number 3.
Absolutely. No sense in going off half-cocked. This way. You're not scared, eh? Lesson number 4. Follow the scarecrow.
Lesson number 4. Oh, the waterfall.
Good morning. Beautiful day. Beautiful.
Did he just sit on the grave?
They're heading for the...
Oh.
They're here. If he finds it, kill him.
What? Oh, helicopters arrive. Oh my god, on both sides? Oh. They're so close.
We've lost him. How's the girl? They're somewhere under the net.
Any cost, Bond must die.
Chicken.
Unit 2-5, we have picked them up. Arrest Bond. The girl is not to be touched. Message received. The girl is not to be touched.
They're driving a bus? Oh, he tricked them. Get out of the way. Oh, low brake. Wow. Oh. Wow. Oh, it's in half.
Mother of... End of the line. Get down below, quickly, or I'll do that.
Oh, that's so quick. Wow.
No, he'll never stop.
Come on, darling. It's all over. Where would you like to go?
Anywhere where we can find one of these.
Is there a spectre moment in this James Bond?
How quickly can we make it to New Orleans? 4 hours away. And get in touch with Phoenix. Down by his closer, there has to be a connection. A valuable piece of merchandise. One back.
Oh, New Orleans.
Airport.
Wow. They changed up right now.
It's been a while we don't go to airport.
It's like 2012.
2017.
Where we pick up people.
Yeah, when we pick up gas.
Well, hello, Jim. What's happening, baby? Just ease back now.
You can't escape right now.
Mr. Big Boy.
Get out.
You made a mistake back on that island, Bond. Took something that didn't belong to you. Tough to bounce back from. But I've only just arrived.
My only regret, I won't be there to see it.
Who's that?
Good morning.
Well, you're not my instructor.
Indisposed.
Oh.
What's on for today?
Let's just wing it.
You're over revving.
George, hold on. I can't find a brake.
On top of the plane. The wings.
Oh, don't worry.
Finally, no wings.
I gotta go and give him a lesson. Same time tomorrow, Mrs. Bell?
Yes, Mr.
Oh.
Bleeker. Yes, sir.
And see perfect.
You can fit the rest this afternoon. How is Mrs. Bell?
Intensive care.
Might find out if there's a filly or so.
It's down on Docker Street.
Oh my god, it's happening again in this road. They're super crazy. Oh my god. Music turns so happy, meaning that guy's dead.
Where's Strutton?
He's got to be inside somewhere.
2 gentlemen. I got a nice booth over here. Bourbon, no ice, please.
This is New Orleans.
Wow.
What happened to your friend?
Thanks for dropping
This is
in, baby.
surprise.
Yeah, you one tough pig to nail.
Well, possession being 9 points of the law, Kananga is your problem.
It's a lot of surprise.
You just let me handle our business with you. But first, one little question that he wants answered. Did you mess with that?
That's between Solitaire and myself.
You ain't gonna see the sunlight unless you answer me. Did you touch her?
When I see Kananga.
Right.
Quite revealing. And there's Mr. Big, distributor and wholesaler through a chain of Filioso restaurants.
Wholesale. Excellent, Mr. Bond. 2 tons of it to be exact.
2 tons of heroin, nationally distributed free.
Look at that go.
Gentleman answer.
By the way, handsome watch you're wearing. I see it, please.
Forgive me if I don't get a butter hook.
The 8th wrong answer from Miss Solitaire. You will snip the little finger of Mr. Bond's right hand, starting with the second wrong final area. Solitaire, I want you to listen to me. Back up, Mr. Barnes. 3, 2, 6. Do I speak the truth?
Oh, where's the car?
You speak the truth.
Where is it?
Well, my compliments on a splendid operation. For the
Whisper, take him to the farm.
Is that he picked up a statue?
When do we start back?
Soon, Solitaire, soon. Your wine, what you like for nothing.
I didn't understand which.
We had a 50-50 chance. We weren't even close.
I have no choice. The cards.
Huh?
I myself would have given you luck. You knew that. You knew that! There's only one proper way to deal with it.
Oh,
One proper time.
it's a dead card.
Trespasser will be eaten.
Oh. Is that crocodile?
The tonnage order is nearly complete. And I mean tonight, Mr. Bond. How much do you know about crocodiles?
Try to keep them at arm's length.
Cute little nippers, ain't
It's a llama.
quite a few thousand.
I'll come to eat.
This is the part I like best.
The highlight of the tour.
Oh, they are it.
That's an alligator. There's old Albert. He's a croc.
Well done, Albert.
There are two ways to disable a crocodile. Well, one way is to take a pencil.
And the other?
You just put your hand in his mouth and pull his teeth out.
Oh my god. Oh. Wow. Wow. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I can't escape. Oh. They throw them as a bait. He's got away. Oh.
Bond ripped off one of our boats. The man that gets them stays alive. Now move, you
Wow. Oh, she's riding it? So cool. Wow. It's like in Gangster Vegas game, it's riding like that.
Go back. Send her down here. Any help she doesn't know.
You got a set of wheels you just won't, that is, huh? Spin around, boy. 10 fingers on the fender. Legs are fine. Nobody cut J.W. Pepper, by the by.
Oh. Oh. With the cops earlier, so at the engine. Not at the airport.
Unit 20, 10-4, 23. Give me that. We got a swerve and relax, Sheriff. Hey, guys, took care of that.
Okay, Phil, here they go.
Out of my way. Come on. Trooper, I want those. You here?
Yes, sir. You call my brother-in-law Billy Bob.
Billy Bob sure enough fix it.
State wildlife.
Want something, boy?
Everybody on the river like the bar.
Oh.
That's my brother-in-law. That's
Billy Bob will get him.
Go.
Any man can show just cause. Why they may not lost, let him now speak.
Headquarters to all units on file Liberty. Proceed with caution.
Past the street.
Are you sure that was your brother-in-law?
He's so good, huh? Oh. He went inside and exploded.
Felix, what are you doing?
Kananga's in town. Get your girl with
Jesus, son of a... What a doomsday machine!
Would you enlighten the sheriff?
Let me have a word with you. Now, this fellow's from London. He's an Englishman.
Secret agent? Who's that?
We busted the fillet of sole and...
Kananga's solitaire in the other. Bombs are set for midnight. 30 minutes.
See you for breakfast, Felix.
Good hunting.
You're going to need these and the shotgun.
Seems like the party started.
My regards to Baron Salmon.
Party started. They're so weird, the dance. Yeah. Oh my gosh. They are crazy, some kind of rituals here. Oh my god. My god. What? What? Oh. Yeah, cancel the ritual. Oh. Yeah, he's the real person. Oh. Yeah, they're inside the facility right now. This is so cool. They're going that way. Yeah. Wow.
Ah, there you are. And the solitaire, hardly unexpected. Whisper, 2 more glasses for our guest. What shall we drink to? How about an earthquake?
Welcome home.
Be along any time. I checked behind a rock and his wetsuit is gone.
Keep it, Jane.
It's unfortunate that your wetsuit was discovered only minutes before the field was.
Don't tell me you're not insured.
Minor nuisance. But this gun, what is it?
A shotgun with compressed gas pellets.
Ingenious!
Pull the pin out.
Somehow
They're so unique.
I was hoping you would join me to a drink to the future. Well, Miss Solitaire used to know all about the future. He was especially good in predicting death.
An underground monorail. Connected to the last refuge. The heroine leaves here.
Correct again, Mr. Bond. Let me show you exactly how it works. Where in hell can the man
Relax.
These cans hold 25 pounds each, packed in watertight metal containers.
Oh, sure. I'm sure there must be a simpler way of drowning someone.
Drown, Mr. Bond. I doubt you get the chance to drown.
Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh.
Try something a little even simpler.
On the contrary, I think you'll find those wounds quite fatal.
Oh, I'm not that.
Whisper, the gate. Slowly, Whisper, slowly. Let our diners assemble.
Oh gosh. Oh. It functions as a cutter too. Oh. Oh. That's crazy.
He always did have an inflated opinion of himself.
How did we get out of here?
We take the train. Thanks for everything, Felix.
I'll see you. What the hell can the two of you do on the train for 16 hours?
Say goodbye to Felix, darling.
Yeah, it's Ambit Woman. Is this the end yet?
Now, the first thing to learn is never take a card from the exposed pie unless you really need it.
Jim, what are you doing?
Testing an old addict. Lucky a card.
Oh my gosh, it's inside the train.
You hurry up, Jane.
Won't be a moment, darling.
It's like from Russia with Love. There's a train scene.
Lock the door as well on your way up, would you, Jane? After all, you wouldn't want anyone to just walk in on us, would you? I feel like a complete woman. And it's always so fresh any longer.
Oh my god.
Just reach out.
Bye. Good to see you again.
Look, that's final fight. His hands. Oh. He stopped.
Well, that wasn't very funny. Now what are you doing?
Just being disarming, darling.
There's another one. It's the end. Oh, that's the new James Bond movie. Roger Moore. It's gonna have a comedic side to it, especially for the film side. It's interesting that they not show Spectre scene. Yeah, from the film. It's a new film. New organization. Yeah, like horror. There's a voodoo code. We find it funny. Yeah. Also at the end, action too. Yeah, like the boat scene.
Yeah, I really like the boat scene.
And then I thought it was the end for the boat scene, but there was a train scene aside from Russia with Love. We enjoyed it. We can't wait to see the next James Bond movie. Wow. Yeah, also, this Roger Moore. If you enjoy our reaction, please give a like button and click the subscribe button. Guys can recommend movie like this spy movie. So to turn on the notification bell, guys, to catch up with this movie reaction. So you guys next reaction. It's me, Jimmy, movie reaction. Bye.